Okay, welcome back, people. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I want to talk about Ciara, right? Grammy Award winning Ciara just became a citizen of Benin Republic. Yes, you heard that right. She just became a citizen of Benin Republic. She traced her roots, followed the spiritual breadcrumb, right, to where it was leading, and said, you know what, I'm coming back. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming back to where it all began, right? Okay, so let me ask you all, how many of you have ever wanted to know where you came from, where your ancestors come from? Your ancestors can come from different places. How many of you watching this want to know where you are from? I met a woman some time ago, not recently, and we got talking, and she said to me, she said, I traced my ancestry to Senegal, and I would really love to go there and see what it looks like. After a lot of discussion, she cried. It was emotional for her. Me being African, I didn't understand why, right? But the more I talk to a lot of African Americans, I begin to see why. I begin to understand why, right? A lot of them says, am I black? A lot of them will ask, am I black or am I African American? The fact that there is African in that American means that your ancestry is traced back to Africa. I mean, the village, the tribe, the soil. So let me know, how many of you have ever wanted to know where your people come from? Even there are some Africans too that are in Africa. There are some Africans that are in Africa, they are black, but they also have, a lineage that is also outside of Africa in one way or the other, right? And they would like to trace. They would like to know, where did my great-grandfather come in? Drop your flag emoji if you know your country of origin. Drop it in the comment section, right? So Ciara's citizen came through. It came through a powerful initiative called My Afro Origins. Yes, that's how it came through. So that from that initiative, Republic of Benin is now officially welcoming the descendants of enslaved Africans, people whose ancestors were taken from its shore hundreds of years ago. It's saying, hey, it's okay to come home. And baby, the moment she walked the slave route and stood at the door of no return in Oida, if you've ever felt like you're healing trauma that you didn't cause, this is what reclaiming looks like. She went back home. Let's talk about ancestral powers. Let's talk about it. Going back home gives you that ancestral power that you're always longing for. For some people, there's this spiritual longing, a pull that you cannot explain. Have you ever been drawn to a particular country, to a particular language, even to a particular song that made your soul cry, but you don't know why? I have. I won't tell my own story here, but there was a time I heard a song, and that song for me, I was like, it wasn't even English, but that song hit something deep down. I'm like, what is this? What is this? That's ancestral memory calling you. Have you ever been drawn to a particular country, to a particular language? You're just drawn to that place. You don't know why. That's ancestral memories. Maybe somebody in your family line, someone's from somewhere, you know, had been somewhere before, and that's the ancestral memory calling you. That's ancestral power saying, come home to yourself. Drop fire in the chat if you've ever felt that deep inner yearning, like something is missing, but you cannot name it. I want to believe that that is what Ciara felt. Okay? For those people that do not know, Benin was one of the biggest slave ports during the transatlantic slave trade. Okay? Over 1.5 million, African people, million of our people were ripped from that soil. And now Benin is saying, hey, we see you. Benin is saying, we are sorry. Benin is saying, please come home. We are sorry we sold you. Or we are sorry that ever happened. Imagine your country doing that kind of emotional, spiritual reparation. Would you go back? Let me know your comment. What your comments what your comments are in the comment section. Would you go back? Put yes, I would in the chat. Put no, I wouldn't if you would not go back. Put it in the chat. If you would accept citizenship from your ancestral homeland. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, right? Some people would not. I've had discussions with a lot of African Americans that say, hey, no, I'm not going back. You guys betrayed us. I'd rather stay here. The truth is, this is bigger than Ciara. This is about all of us. Some of us are walking around disconnected from our roots. A lot of people are walking around disconnected from their power, even our identity. And it is showing up in the way we love. It's showing up in the way we lead. And it's showing up in how we settle. See, when you don't know who you are, you will keep asking people to love you. Now, I'm not only talking about citizenship here. I'm tying it to everything. A lot of people are not connected to themselves. A lot of people are not connected to their core. And when you don't know who you are, you can even be in your ancestral land. You were born in Nigeria and you are living in Nigeria and you still don't know who you are. You will keep asking people to love you. You will continue to ask people to love you in ways that validate your worth. But when you know where you are from, when you know who you are, when you know your bloodline, when you know your crown, when you know your calling, you will stand differently. I'm telling you, you will stand differently. Okay? Yeah, so let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Tell me in the chat, what do you want to reclaim? Do you want to reclaim your voice? Do you want to reclaim your story? Or do you want to reclaim your truth? Write it like an affirmation in the comments section. I reclaim dash da 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 da. Write it. What do you reclaim? Write it in the comment section. Okay? So we are talking about Ciara, but a lot of people are working not even knowing who they are. It's beyond going back home to your physical location. But are you home in your body, your spiritual body, your mental body, your psychological body, your mental body? Are you home? Are you really home? Let me keep it real. Some of us have never gone back home spiritually because we don't even know we are lost spiritually, physically. Some of us have not gone back home mentally because we don't even know that we are lost mentally. A lot of people have accepted a watered down version of themselves. With that question, I'm asking, who are you? Who are you? If Ciara, a global superstar wife mother, can trace her roots and take that journey back home, what's stopping you from starting your journey today? Trace your roots back psychologically to who you are. Trace your roots back spiritually to who you are. Trace your roots back spiritually to where you come from. Trace your root back mentally, psychologically to who you are before you lost yourself, to who you are before you lost yourself in that relationship, before you lost yourself to the intervention of to social media distractions, before you lost yourself. We need to start taking that journey back to self. I'm just using Ciara's journey back to a physical ancestral home to remind us that we need to take a journey back to ourselves, because that is where we reclaim our power. Type in the chat, I'm ready to heal, if you are ready to find your roots, if you are ready to reclaim your truth, and if you are ready to stand in your power. Type it in the chat. I'm going to leave you here today with one challenge, and here's your challenge. Look into your ancestry, okay? Even if it's just talking to your grandmother, because even in Africa, in Nigeria, where I come from, there are a lot of children, a lot of people, a lot of adults that don't even know where they are from. Maybe their parents are from Kaduna, but then the parents relocated to Delta State, and the children grew up in Delta State, and they don't even know where they are from. It's just an irony, though. A lot of people are running away from where they are from, and a lot of people are running back to where they are from. Some people decide not to go back to where they are from because they've been dealt with. That's understandable. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking of those people who have a longing in their spirit to say, hey, I want to know where I'm from. You can start by just talking to your grandmother. Okay? You can start by reading about where your people came from. You can start by knowing about the food, the music, the culture. I'm doing this not only for African Americans. No. It goes beyond African Americans. I'm doing this video also for Nigerians, for Africans that are in Africa, and they don't really know their roots. They don't really know their culture. You need to start reading about it. Pray, ask God to show you where you lost yourself and where you need to return. And if you are watching me, you are that person who lost herself or himself in a marriage, in a relationship, this is the time for you to retrace your steps, okay? Write a letter to your ancestors. Thank them for surviving. Promise them that you will do more than survive, that you will stand. Whether you are living in your physical land or your physical land where you come from, or you are living there and you still need to regain yourself because you have lost yourself in one way or the other, either psychologically or whatever. Write a letter to your ancestors and thank them for surviving, and promise them that you yourself, you will survive, you will stand. You will stand physically, you will stand psychologically, you will stand spiritually, you will stand financially, because you are the answered prayer of someone who never saw freedom. Okay? So with that, I want to say thank you for being here. You are not just a viewer. You, my friend, you are a part of a movement. You are part of a family, a generation that is healing forward. Okay? If this video spoke to you in any way, hit that like button, subscribe, and please do share the video with a friend who needs to remember that their story did not start in chains. It started with kings. It started with queens. Their story started with purpose. And until next time, please keep standing in your truth, your history, and your healing. I love you, people. Love you. God bless you. And remember, you are your ancestors' wildest dreams. Thank you for being here. If you're watching the replay, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. I will see you in the next live. Bye-bye. Bye.